Now the question is, how do we proceed intelligently from this point forward in making our custom brush library? We're going to have this wonderful set of grunge brushes we can share, not only with the world, but with students year after year after year too. So your work will enhance MacLab projects for years to come. All right, like I said, this image, I've opened it up and I've stretched it to 5,000 pixels square. Now, and yes, there's a lot of things we could do to enhance this, but for right now, I'm just going to open up the threshold adjustment layer, and you see we have one of these wonderful, this is a dream scenario for making our custom grunge brushes because we know we've got a brush on either end. But for how we were doing it before, let's say we decide that's the brush we want. Okay, so if we do that, what do? Because we don't want to make another black brush. Well, I'm going to jump this to a new layer, make an everything layer, excuse me, and then this layer we're going to inverse, Command I. And that's one of the shortcuts that I use all the time, but I don't even know what it is. Select inverse, edit inverse, image inverse. I don't know. I don't really care. I just want, now that's going to bug me. Okay, you guys tell me where it is. Well, if you ever want to know, here you go. Inverse, and as soon as you do that, hover over it. Oh, look, it is under select, the first. So that's where it is. And now you know how to use the help menu to find menu items. I love this. So now we have our custom brush here that we can use that's black elements on a white background, and we can turn that off. And yes, we can save that. We can come back into our threshold, drag this to the other side and say, what do we get? And what we get is a different brush. Okay, so these may not be the best brushes, but I just wanted to show you an example of how to proceed and how to save. And does our brush preset work on custom brush? No, we have to make an everything layer. And that's still a mystery. Okay, the bonus points for anyone who can solve that mystery for me, why it sometimes works on the threshold layers and other times does not. But here, to prove it works, here's our shortcut. And there's our brush preset that allows us to save this and save multiple brushes without going up to the menu over and over and over and over. All right, have some fun with that. We still have, when you apply the brush, okay, before we go away, when you apply the brush and you use and hit the letter B, and you're going to be using it, now these are always coming in exactly how we made them. Well, remember, that was handy. My cat actually pressed down Control, which brought this up when I... remember that you can rotate your brushes. They don't have to sit on the same angle. So I'm going to hit Escape. Notice how, well, come up here. He helped out again. So now we rotate it. Now, when we have our brush, and why does the preview disappear? This happened before to me. Another mystery. I don't have caps lock on. Caps lock will eliminate the preview every single time. So I'm going to go ahead and make this brush smaller. Does it show up? It does show up. Very strange. And you see how it's on an angle now because we have set it. If I bring this all the way up, why does it now disappear? Okay, I have a sneaking suspicion it has something to do with this 5,000 pixel setting. And if we lower it down just a touch, our brush comes back. I think this is a bug in Photoshop. I don't know, because sometimes it appears, sometimes it disappears. So if that happens to you, there's another problem solver, right? If that happens, the trick is to pull it off of that. We just type in here, just 4999. Does that work for us? No, it doesn't. Isn't that weird? Do we have to pull away from the maximum slightly more than that? Maybe we should try to find out what the exact size is, so you can get your preview. But also, besides this, look, 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 look. Oh, secret trick. And you're the only one because the other guys stopped watching this. And you now know that you can use these new cool settings to control size and shape of your brush. How cool is that, huh? I don't know how to get this right back on 90 again. That would be worthwhile to learn. See how it's not quite on 90. It'd be neat if there was a setting here that allowed us to do that. Oh well, maybe you know what it is. You can tell me. Thanks so much, and it may be in the brush engine and resetting these things. I don't know, reset clear brush controls, but look, it did not clear that angle. But right here, mystery solved. I forgot about that. So now we know how to get it back to 0 when we need to. All right, so troubleshooting, problem solving, making mistakes, stumbling and bumbling our way towards learning. The best way in the world to learn. Trial and error, you know. We're making informed guesses and fixing our mistakes when they happen. Problem solving, creative thinking. This is what the world wants. You guys start excelling. Start making your own problems and sharing your solutions. You know, student-led tutorials are an option. Ooh, that could be quite the epic quest, don't you think?